So this is the X-ray fluorescence instrument. It's actually right here. This is a handheld analyzer, and we've mounted it into a sample compartment that shields from X-rays escaping and becoming an issue with radiation. It's computer run, and it's connected through a USB. So to turn on the instrument, there's a power button on the back, and I'll show you a picture of that. You just press the button, the light will turn green. So if you're wondering if the instrument is on, there will be a green light on the back. And then you need to make sure that this Windows Mobile pops up on the computer in order for it to run properly. The software that we're going to use is Innovex software. So we'll double click on that. The one thing you want to make sure is that there's a serial number that shows up in the software. Okay. The next thing you'll do is click Close Device App. That's going to close the software on the instrument itself. You could run the analyzer, run the XRF using the handheld mode, but at this point we don't have permission to do that based on the XRF exposure and wearing proper devices to detect excess radiation impinging on our bodies. So we leave the XRF inside the mount. Once the device app has closed, we click Start. The software is going to ask for a username and password. And that username and password are written inside the lid of the instrument. Okay, so we'll log in there. Okay, so this is what the software will look like. Close that. This does have an interlock on it, so if the lid is not closed properly, the instrument will not run. So that's to prevent X-rays from entering the room. So the first thing we have to do is perform a calibration check. And the instrument comes with a calibration disc. It's a certain type of steel, the contents of which are well known, and that's built into the software. We leave this disc in the plastic, and usually it's found inside the instrument itself. So we keep it there for safekeeping so that it doesn't get lost. And all we're going to do is put this disc on the X-ray source and detector. So let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so this little window is where the X-rays are emitted and where detection occurs after impinging on the sample or calibration disc. So it's going to go in there like that. And you can see, maybe you can see, here it says the test stand is open, so the instrument will not run. Now we close that, and the cal check button is now accessible, so clickable. So we'll click that. A spectrum appears, and the instrument is running. Down in the corner, there will be a percentage of the run that has been completed, and then it will also tell you if the calibration check has been completed successfully, and here it tells us that it has been completed successfully, and so now we're ready to run some samples.